Okay, before I start the video, I just want to quickly mention that I recorded parts of this video before the tournament and some parts after the tournament. So there's that, and let's start the video. Okay, so the PUBG Mobile Macau Invitational have just started in Studio City, Macau, where 25 teams are competing. And exactly 1 month later, most of these teams are going to be competing once again, but that time it's for the World Cup. So you may be thinking, what is the problem? Well, I have one thing in my mind, and that is, should teams even be competing in Macau Invitational right now? Like, sure, on the surface it looks great. It's a big LAN event. The teams that are competing right now, they are really good teams. The prize money is good. But when you actually sit down and think about what is at stake 1 month later, I'm not really sure the math works out. And that's all what I'm saying. Okay, let me start with what Macau Invitational actually is, because I think a lot of people misunderstand it. It's not a qualifier to either PUBG Mobile World Cup or PMGC that's going to happen at the end of this year. It's basically a popularity contest dressed up as a competition. Top 7 teams from China are going to be competing, obviously based on PL points. The reigning world champions Alpha 7 are invited. Popular Korean teams D plus Kia, Nongshim Red Force, DRX, those teams are invited as well. So yeah, it's an invitational, or it's a popularity contest, which basically means Tencent decided, hey, bring these guys here, let them compete. These guys are going to bring views and put on a good show, which they do, obviously. And if I'm really being honest, I don't think there is anything wrong with that. I think it's going to be a cool event. I think it's good for the scene. It's going to put on a great show. But let's not confuse what it actually is. Now, the problem here is time, or timing rather, because these players have to fly to Macau. They have to check into hotels. They have to literally adjust to different time zones altogether. They have to play matches, 7 or 8 matches every single day. Then they have to fly back home. And then they have to do it all over again in less than 5 weeks for the World Cup. Tell me that's not a problem, because let's just think what that actually means for a team. Your bootcamp time gets cut short completely. Whatever you were working on, new rotations, new zone strategies, any adjustment you made after PMGO, you now have less time to log that in before the biggest tournament of the year. Obviously second to PMGC or Global Championship. But still a big tournament. So that means you're spending a whole week in Macau instead of spending time in doing training or in bootcamp. So obviously after all of that, you're not going to be fresh. You're going to be tired. Might be you are dealing with something that happened at Macau. Maybe you underperformed, now your confidence is low. Or you overperform, now you are slightly overconfident going into a different lobby, or a different meta altogether. And let me tell you something, that is not an ideal preparation for a $3 million tournament. Just saying. Now the second problem I have is the game plan problem. In competitive PUBG Mobile at the highest level, there are certain things or specific things that teams do. Zone reads, rotations, drop clashes, different kind of strategies. How will team approach a game when all of 4 members are alive? If something happened, something bad happened, and all of a sudden 2 of the teammates are alive, what are the team gonna do in that scenario? All of this stuff is developed over weeks, if not months, maybe years, I don't know. And I think the most important thing here is that some of it you don't want to show publicly at all, especially before the World Cup. See, when you play Macau, you are literally a broadcast. You are broadcasting your strategies, your game plan, your zone strategies, whatever it is, you are broadcasting to everyone. Everything you do is recorded. Teams can watch it back. If you have developed a specific play style that works well in the current meta, now you have given opportunities to the other 31 teams at the World Cup, literally for free. And I don't think that's a small thing. The teams that didn't get invited to Macau Invitationals, they are sitting at home basically getting a free scout report on every team that's playing in Macau Invitationals for the World Cup. Now let's talk about 4Thrives, the only Pakistani team that's representing Pakistan at the World Cup, who have won PMGO Season 1 last month, which was awesome. They performed really well, although Ulf made an amazing comeback, but they somehow won, which was really great. But unfortunately, 4Thrives couldn't make it to Macau Invitationals because of obviously visa issues. And I know that feels really bad at the moment. I also wanted to see them perform really well in Macau Invitationals. But honestly, I think this might work out in their favor. Why? Why, you may ask? Because they get to stay at home. Because they get to stay in their environment. You know what I mean? They get a full 5 weeks of proper preparation before the World Cup. Now, the question is, what are the actual benefits of playing Macau? Because I think there are some benefits that are actually going to help teams. I think we can all agree that LAN events are always going to be valuable. Playing on stage in front of huge crowd, with full production, that experience, it's really going to be beneficial, especially for teams that haven't had that experience of playing, offline events in front of a full crowd. So yeah, in my opinion, I think this event is going to keep players sharp for the upcoming World Cup, and there is a huge chance that these players are going to perform really well in PMWC. So there's that. Then there's the prize money. I think it's over 400k, so that's a big deal. And then there's the exposure angle. I think if you perform really well in Macau, it's going to build momentum and your overall confidence, going to Paris. So yeah, but here is my honest take. I get all of that, I get all of the benefits, all of the pointers that are, that can help you win the World Cup. But yeah, my point is, if you have been to, or if your team has been to PMGC, or it has a lot of international LAN experience, you don't really need Macau to stay sharp. You already have that experience. You are already sharp. Now, what I should say is this: although you are already sharp, you still need time to prepare. What this event does is it takes that time away from you. You have less time to prepare for the World Cup. So that's all I'm saying. So my prediction, we'll see how it plays out. But when the World Cup starts in August, I think we are going to see a pattern. And the pattern is going to be the teams that played Macau and went deep into the tournament, they are going to arrive at the World Cup slightly behind the rest of the teams that didn't play Macau. They are going to be behind not because they are bad team, every single team at the World Cup, they are qualified, they are top-notch teams from their region. They are going to be behind because they spend their prep time competing instead of preparing for the World Cup. So yeah, I think that teams that skipped Macau or couldn't go and use their time properly, I think those teams are going to come in sharper. I think they're going to perform really well. And we will know soon enough. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Peace. Okay, before I end this video, the result of Macau Invitational have really surprised me. The teams that I thought would perform really well performed really poorly. So yeah, the World Cups are going to be really interesting and it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, peace.